first deck of the day is this German-US artillery deck. This deck was mostly spawned from the want to pair M8 Greyhound with the new WESPE card. And cards like, and I guess SDKFZ with that card as well, because with an SDKFZ adjacent to this WESPE, you get a 4-3 artillery. Same goes for an M8 Greyhound in the front line. I figured why not pair those cards with more artillery and make see if a German US artillery deck couldn't be viable. So this is, I guess, a more mid-rangey deck. We're looking to use cards like our Greyhounds, SDKFZs, and our 10th Engineer Battalions to buff our artillery and deal significant damage to the enemy HQ before they can start playing their higher quality units. And against aggressive decks, we're looking to use our artillery to help control the front line. Of course, we're running things like FLAMMPANZERs and sudden strikes and patrols to help do that as well. Got a couple copies of missing in here because we're often we're pretty much a backline deck, so having a really powerful removal for units that would look to take the front line and start trading with our artillery efficiently is a good thing. Obviously, this card is very easily played around, but I'm kind of interested to see how it performs in this deck in particular. Because we're running so many tanks in the form of the Greyhounds, SDKFZs, and of course FLAMMPANZER, format staple at this point, we can afford to run the HUMMELs. Powerful effect attached to a relatively decent body for the cost. Wirtz, welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you had a good week and hope you're doing well today as well. So yeah, pretty much just a German-US mid-range deck that's focused on artillery. And again, I figured the new WESP is a new card we haven't played yet on stream, and it seemed like a fun card to combine with cards like SDKFZ and Greyhound in particular. So that's kind of where this deck idea spawned from. Good point. Yeah, we probably do have enough unit variety to run joint op A, maybe instead of these sudden strikes. How many, we're mostly tanks and artillery, but we have some infantry. We only have 3 infantry though. Might still be worth getting rid of the sudden strikes. What else could we run? What other infantry could we just throw in here? If I cut like these sudden strikes and these missing, I could throw in 3 joint op and like 1 other infantry to help get it up there. It might just be fine. Like 2 joint op might just be fine instead of those sudden strikes. Let's try that. Heck, we could even like mess with these countermeasures if we wanted a little bit more unit variety. But let's stick with that for now. And we can think about it as we play. We can make changes as we go. Yeah, it depends. There are times there are still people that like to play, 1 and 2 drop infantry units and then buff the crap out of them with things like supply shipment and whatnot. And then I'm always like, oh man, I wish these joint ops were sudden strikes and to just punish these opponents. And because we are more mid-range, we might not like, because one of the biggest upsides of running joint operations is the fact that it can hit face when you're ready to close the game out. So, because we're not like super aggressive, we might not care about that, but it's probably still right to have a couple joint op. We'll see anyway. I'm expecting this deck not to perform very well. That's why we're starting off with it today, and hopefully as we go the decks get more reasonable. I just kind of had to get this monkey off my back, so to speak. I wanted to try this card combination. Yeah, sure, we can like play this, move it up, deal some damage. Maybe this is wrong actually, and we're supposed to play the 10th Engineers and shoot. Because then next turn we can move 10th Engineers up and attack. Ooh, okay. That worked out well for us. Okay, so is he taking out an artillery piece or the enabler? Okay, he's taking out the enabler. So we're definitely killing that. It's just a question of should we also run out the WESP? I mean, the WESP isn't getting better. Like, the reason why I'm hesitant to run it out is because he could have strategic bombing, but like our deck just doesn't beat strategic bombing, right? Like, even if he's only hitting these and I hold on to this, are we winning the game anyway? Maybe I just play this out. Maybe we can have enough pressure post strategic bombing even with this, because this I can move next turn. I can move this up, shoot, and play the WESP. Oh no, I can't, because strategic bombing would take away a credit slot. God, it's so frustrating. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay. So finish this off. I think I want to play the WESP and patrol that. Could also bounce it with the Panzer. Just be super resource efficient. Kind of want to get the WESP out though. If I play this, it just dies to an Avenger. He's probably playing an Avenger. I'm gonna hold on to that. Yeah, maybe I am supposed to hit the tank. No, no. Are they dead? Probably not. Ah, air defense. Wasn't thinking about that card. If I was thinking about that card, I would have attacked with this first. Just to absorb the damage, and then I'd have 2 pieces of artillery here. It's a card I haven't seen in a while. I don't play this game enough. Play like 6 hours a week at the most. I don't play around things anymore. Jeez. Opponent's like just mono countermeasure. Oops, I don't want to play that yet. Yeah, pretty much counting my stream time. I don't play this game off stream really. Well, that sucks. I don't know what we bounce here. That was probably... I thought I still... See, it's early. I still thought I would have resources to shoot at least one of these 2 things. Well, that means we're not getting Avengered at least, so that's something. Ugh, God. Well, we need to close this game out soon, or we're just gonna die to our opponent's fistful of cards. I definitely feel like we were in a position to win this game, but I just kind of was making mistakes. Of course, they have a blitz unit. So there goes the tank. Oh, they're taking that out? Ooh. Well, they likely don't have guards, and they might not have healing to get through this now. That's kind of annoying, but shouldn't matter. So this operates for 8. Yeah. I guess they could have air defense. Oh no, wait, they already burned it because I, on that turn that I made that stupid mistake. Yeah, we definitely played poorly, but our deck pulled us through there. Our opponent was also on an RD plan. They were just US Soviet. Which I think is a decently strong combination. Like things like the 1-1 smokescreen artillery are decent drops. Katyushas are obviously like one of the better artillery units in the game. They can have access to hammers to deal with frontline units. Probably don't want missing against the British deck. FLAMMPANZER just in case they're playing air. The rest of these I think are an easy toss back. I think we hold on to these, obviously, until we have a turn where our artillery can fire. Because this unit's good for kind of doing surprise damage. Hopefully we run off an artillery off our first draw, something that we can play on turn 2. I guess that's a card that our opponent was running that we could consider. Although, no, we don't have enough ally slots. The 17th Infantry to give any unit +1/+1. That's kind of decent with artillery. If we were to flip this idea, like this card, or this this deck, flip the nations and do a US-German artillery, I could definitely see the 17th being in here. And then that would be more infantry to enable joint operation. But then the problem is that it's taking up German ally slots, and I'm not sure we have enough if we also want to run things like FLAMMPANZER, NEBELWERFERs, STKFZs. You'd have to see how it works out. Alright, well, Resistance doesn't tend to have... they don't tend to have 1-drops, so I think I just run out the FLAMMPANZER, because it also just doesn't die to their sabotage. Can move it up and shoot next turn. Maybe the following turn we NEBELWERFER something, or just throw it out, and then maybe like these 10th Engineers can deal a lot of damage. They make a NEBELWERFER hit for 6 if we can untap with it. Well, that's what we have Patrol for. Do we try to get him with missing? What are the chances he moves that up? Like 0? Not sure what else we would do with our turn. I guess we could go like this. He did move it up. Cool. So this deals 2. If I play out a 10th Engineers, it deals 3. I could also just kill it with the Flam. If I play this now, then I can, like, moving it up and then shooting something deals a lot of damage. I think that's okay. I can move this up and then this deals 5. That's not awful. We might Neb Patrol that. It's probably too much. Another missing that'll probably never get used. That's kind of an annoying card. That's another card that Sudden Strike is good against. If I spend my turn doing that, we're not dealing any damage. If I move this up, he could just eat it and then eat this the following turn, but then Patrol finishes it off nicely. Let's get this down. Let's see if he's greedy and takes out the 10th Engineers rather than the FLAMMPANZER. Nope, not risking it. Well, that's an interesting decision. Was he hoping that it would go on the other side of the HQ? So now I can go like this to kill it. And next turn, this Engineers Battalion buffs these two. Hopefully he just has a big dumb guard unit. Or clunky resistance cards in hand. So this is kind of what we were talking about at the start of the video, is like in matchups like this where we're the aggressor, cards like this 10th Engineer and the SDKFZ really let us deal a lot of damage very quickly to our opponents. And damn that card, I hate it so much. Wow, imagine we had that earlier. I guess we just play that out and pass. That's a beating. Monty into this is like probably ends us. Oh yeah, we also haven't seen carpet bombing. So I mean, we're definitely dead to carpet bombing. We're just always dead to carpet bombing. Most aggressively slanted decks are just dead to carpet bombing. Definitely need to use that there. Actually, I guess this... Yeah, but that's not a permanent solution, so I shouldn't rely on that. Yeah, we probably lose. That Monty turn basically killed us. But I guess it could have been a carpet bombing and we would have been just as dead, so whatever. So shooting that just deals damage there. But I think that's okay. I mean, what other choice do we have? Alright, you got me, I guess. I guess I could have shot with this. If I was expecting that card, would it have been worthwhile shooting? No, probably not. If I move this up, there's no chance for him to make a mistake and like kill this, move up the front line, and this dies. But I don't think I care about that. I just rather, because if he could bounce this, I don't know. It probably doesn't matter ultimately. Oh, and this is where he'll find shelling now. There's a WESPE. So am I supposed to deal 3 damage to the H? If I deal 3 damage to the HQ, he dies with 2 comets. I think I'm supposed to take this out. Because this can't get through here. If we can keep dodging carpet bombing, maybe we're okay. We need like a Greyhound. We need a buff unit for this artillery. Because if we can get him in range, then maybe we could do okay. Opponent has 1,000 cards though. So do we. They're just very bad. At least our opponent's helping us get our French achievements. So that's nice of them. Oh, there goes Comet, so I think that's the game. Let's just play these all out and concede. I'm getting bored of this match anyway. So. He's like, he still hasn't found a sweeper. He's likely got more liberations in hand to get more life, and we lost the Comet, which was like our sustained source of damage for that game. It's just like, I'm just gonna move on. This match is boring anyway. It's boring, and we're not likely to win it, so... See ya. I kind of like all of this. I don't know, but maybe you're not supposed to keep this. I think I'm supposed to play something out. I don't know about that though. Don't even give them a few minutes. Just concede and move on. So this isn't actually that bad because... Actually, are we supposed to missing here? Nah. Let's patrol. And then next turn we can NEBELWERFER this. Now I think I play missing. No, NEBELWERFER's still good. Okay, that's pretty decent. Definitely taking out one of these. I guess I want to play another artillery out. No, I need to shoot this, right? So the question is, do I play 10th Engineers before I shoot that to maximize my chances of it not hitting my artillery? I think the answer is yes. Or I could just hit this. I don't know why I'm thinking I have to hit that. That's definitely the better line. This buffs non-artillery units too, Jatora. awkward thing about the way we need to position our units in this deck is that it's very susceptible to bombing raid. Ooh, that's pretty good. Ooh, geez, I almost moved that up to the front line. Yep. They were literally dead on board. That worked out surprisingly well. It helped that they didn't draw their bombing raid until late. But it also helped that all the artillery had 3 toughness, which is huge. That's kind of why I opted to put in a lot of those howitzers, because they're a solid 2-drop in an arty deck. Mostly due to that 3 toughness. I think we definitely want pretty much all of this. I think I'm okay with keeping the PANZER III-H too, but maybe I'm supposed to look for something else. Actually, I'm not sure about this now that I think about it. Yeah, let's toss these 2 back. I was hoping to find a 2-drop or a FLAMMPANZER, but such is life. If we draw a cheap tank, I might play out the WESPE on our next turn. With that in mind, now I'm playing out the Neb. Because even if this one doesn't live to shoot his thing, the other one finishes it off. I hope we get to untap with this, that'd be great. Sure. Artillery with NACHSCHUB should be very good. Play out a PANZER III-H. Well, now the question is he does he want to draw a card? Oh, I guess he doesn't have to choose. It's fine. Okay. I think we use our Greyhound to take out their 2-1. Of course they're running sweepers. I get the redraw. NACHSCHUB is already a silly card. It's especially silly with artillery. Do you think I want to do this? No, I think we gotta save that for burn. For our burn potential. So let's bounce you. That went better than expected. NACHSCHUB on one, probably good to keep. I think Greyhound's okay. Do I want the Panzer? Panzer is probably fine. I don't know, I always hesitant to keep this in the opener. If we're playing against commandos or air units, I want to find FLAMMPANZER and joint operation. Look at that, we got a PANZER III-H anyway. It's a lot of Greyhounds. Play out the golden Greyhound. Could hit us with I'm just gonna kill that now, I think. You could argue that I could just play out the T19 HOWITZER, because then like next turn NACHSCHUB plus joint op kills it anyway. Another reason why I kind of like sudden strikes too. Joke's on you, opponent. It's a lot of damage, but we're probably going to get infinitely pinned. Oh, can we dodge Monty? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how much damage? I think we just keep it simple. Probably gonna get carpet bomb next turn, but you know. At least we did a good amount of damage. I think I actually want to bounce this. So he doesn't get a free health point of health. He has to play that out. And he obviously he probably has more expensive cards in hand, so. Interesting. Okay, well, we're definitely taking that. I think we just play out another one, though. Yep, we're taking that. It's okay, they did their damage. One, 2, 3 takes that. I actually think I have to take... Is that a trap, taking out the honey? I could just start going for the other things. Let's take out his stuff. One, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I don't have enough. Well, we know that he doesn't have any more carpet bombing, so that's a good thing. Question is he running guard units? That's a bad draw. Ooh, 5 damage because of the Greyhound. That's neat. Probably just gonna bounce that. Nah. Oh, they're exactly dead. That's funny. I thought we'd have one more turn. Greyhound can like put so much damage on the table when you have cards like that. They gained... How much health did they gain that game? They played 2 fortifications and their honey triggered at least 3 times. So like plus 17 health. And we killed them exactly. So we did 37 damage to their HQ. Definitely gonna keep that. I think we want 1 West probably. Maybe we don't care about this. It's nice to have a 1-drop though. This might be okay. Let's try it. Could be that we're supposed to dump this. Okay, I think he's playing Careless Talk. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, in case he has like Iron from the North shenanigans on top of this, just take the front line. Oh, he's a combo deck, okay. Guess we play the Wesp next turn. We can Flom shoot. Doesn't kill it though. I still think is what we should be doing. If we find an enabler, well no, that wouldn't work. If we find another SDKFZ or a Greyhound, I guess we take that out. That's unfortunate. Okay, now NEBELWERFER takes that out. Maybe he's just a control deck? Like, no, okay, he's baby combo. That's what I was thinking. I guess it's wrong. It would be wrong of me to bounce that, eh? I think we're supposed to try to bait that. How am I supposed to Comet here? Comet has him dead in 5. That might be a touch too slow. I think this represents a little bit more damage in the long term. Probably the howitzer with the Greyhound in hand. Maybe I'm not supposed to play that out because he could have more FLAMMPANZER. See you later, Wirtz. Thanks for stopping by. Arminus, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you stopping by. Okay. Oh, he's going for it here. I assume we're dead. Oh, I should have kept this up, I guess, eh? I guess I figured we'd have, like, one more turn. I wasn't really thinking about that. I could have held this up. Hmm. Yeah, that means we're dead. Okay, why are we still watching animations? That's kind of silly. We still have to watch all of that. Yeah, so if I held up from the deep there, we win. I don't know why. I figured we'd have a couple more turns to get him, but close game. If I play properly and think more about that, then we win that match. I think our deck. I think I can say that our deck won that match, but I played poorly, which is actually pretty impressive in that case. Like, we've only really lost one game, I think. I mean, we are only in the top 500, so you know, take that for what you will. But the deck is actually performing okay, better than I thought it would, at least. I might actually keep this against Britain. It was really good against the last one we played. Whether he's playing air or commandos, it's probably going to end up being okay. This is good against commandos. This needs a tank. I don't think I want that many threes. Joint operations probably fine. True, he could have played around it. What did he have anything? He could have spent one of his troops to do it. Yeah, I guess that's also true. So maybe we lose that match. So if we're playing our best and our opponent's playing our best, maybe we lose that match anyway. So that's a good way to look at it. Oh, that's so close. If only that was a different buff unit. So I think we'll do this then. And just take the front line. And we'll look to joint operation this next turn before it gains him too much health. So I think over the course of the game, this joint operation is going to represent more damage killing this. That counts as a card draw? I guess it does. Yeah, choose and draw. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I guess he's carpet bombing us next turn. That's an unfortunate draw. I would really wanted a tank to enable the other Hummel we had in hand. That's kind of silly that it didn't apply the buff there. But good news for us, I guess. I'm pretty sure that should still do that. Because it gets deployed and then dies. Well, he's not gonna let that live. Unless he forgets what the text does. Alright, let's move on. A good chance we can't win from here. Pretty sure we lost the moment he laid down that guard unit anyway. Like, I'm fairly certain that that's just supposed to trigger when it comes into play. I would count that as a bug. I think the play effect should still apply even when that countermeasure like that happens. Because they still entered play. That's why the countermeasure triggered. Alright, last match with this deck, and then we'll move on to the next. No need to run that out. Doesn't feel great, but I think it's important to keep this alive. If we can. Another Artie or our Panzer? I think it's a Panzer. Go with the Hummel. Is our opponent running missing? What do we think? I think they might be. Oh, okay. I think that's fine then. But I think I still want to play... Nah, this has a big booty and I want it in the front line. So it can protect our artillery. This means we don't have to keep bouncing their annoying guard unit, which is nice. Well, if you're gonna be like that, I'm gonna do this. Double root out, really? Did they find a guard? Alright, not bad. So, yeah, I don't know if there's much to say about this. This deck felt reasonable. One of our viewers made the suggestion early on that we should maybe consider joint operation in the deck, and I cut the 2 sudden strikes we had for it. While obviously some are going to be better in some situations than others, I think the joint operation might be the way to go to give us that little bit of extra reach, to let us get under what decks like, you know, the slower, more controlling decks in the format. Never drew Leopold in our games, but I just realized. But yeah, Leopold was in our deck, for those who didn't know. I don't know, the deck felt reasonable. Obviously, we're very soft against carpet bombing like we saw in a lot of those games, although we were able to fight through it at some points just because of the amount of burst damage cards like Greyhound and 10th Engineers can have when we have multiple artillery units on the field. So, anyway, there might be... This archetype's probably nowhere near tier 1, but it seems playable, seems reasonable if you're looking for something a little different to play on the ladder. So that'll do it for that one.